quick, I think that's kind of like, for me, I'm not heavily immersed in the DMV hip-hop scene, but what you just spoke of, the history of it, that's something that I'm definitely interested in. I've lived here all my life, and to know that there are artists who did the same thing that artists now are going through, blood, sweat, and tears. I like to know that history of Black Indian or folks who went through that same era. And then once, you know, that gets out to the general public, I think people will have a deeper appreciation than, you know, the artists that are going through that same era right now. That's just me personally. Yeah, I mean,
it's cautionary too. You know,
yeah,
what you
it's
don't
like,
do.
yeah,
right.
It's kind of a step by step, or even a year by year. You know, 98, 99, or even back in the 80s. I mean, I grew up on go-go.
Right.
So that's the history that I have. You know, just going through the whole IBEX or that era. But as far as hip hop and rap, that's something that might help.
Right. We're going to incorporate all that, man, but you know, we have certain limitations with short films and short movies and screen companies and independent film companies, so time is limited, but you know, we had Black Indian earlier. Like, this dude's story is just so amazing in terms of having to deal with MCA, you know, messing up the money, messing up the deal, and it's a wrap. And the people that he was dealing with, you know, you had labels like Smash Task. A lot of people don't even remember them. They were signed to RCA, and you know, they were touring and doing all this, and then their deal fell apart. And then that's when Don Chu left that and started Oi Boys. And I know a lot of y'all know who Oi Boys is. So, you know, at the end of the day, there's so much history that people just don't even know, and they think, you know, hip-hop history started with Wale and Tabby and them, and I respect them dudes and I love them, but, I mean, it didn't, you know what I mean? It was people with deals a long time ago doing tours, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to try to incorporate that as much as possible. White folks, what's up?
What's happening, white folks? I want to say, since you started it, when you called me and everybody to come to that photo shoot, it's been an amazing thing since that, but since before that, since you started. I know you've been setting up these projects to get people to work together. You know, I was on one of them with you, the Heavy project. If what you're doing with the Bridging the Gap is to bring the OGs, Montana, Black Indian, DC Scorpio, and the new rappers together, you know, as a producer and having a studio that a lot of different cliques attend, the ones that don't get along, probably all been to your studio, you could easily get records together with Black Indian and whoever the new artist. You see what I'm saying? So that could be something added on. I mean, I loved it personally, so I wouldn't change anything to it. But if you wanted to show that solution, one thing you have yourself is the capabilities of getting everybody together to work, because you've done it before. So you could get the OGs and the new artists together and then maybe shoot some footage of them working or something. If you want.
Like I said, that's something we can, you know, take back
I like
and
the way it is, bro.
Of course, white folks, you're the man. You're the man.